Welcome to Poets from the Neighborhood. I am VeerajaR.
And I'm David M. Harris. We hope you'll enjoy the poems we'll be reading today, poems written by your friends and neighbors. We'll be starting today with a poem by Rick Hillis, In Praise of Nightmares. When you have the dream where you are in prison, but you don't know why, or of monstrous creatures chasing you like salesmen with sweeper attachments. Sometimes the unconscious is so terrible and implausibly written, you can only laugh as the drooling carnivorous hordes corner you on a playground at midnight. Among the undead are several politicians who for you are even worse in real life. Why they are merely laughable as zombies with comb-overs who keep losing limbs make you think the unconscious is also hilarious. Then suddenly the elevator doors open and you enter a new scene. Strapped to a chair, you get no mercy when the sensation of being waterboarded fills your nostrils and you sit up in bed awake. Still catching your breath, it occurs to you, you realize you can still change your life.
If You Meet a Frog, written by me, VeerajaR. I walked out into the garden and I met a frog. His eyes were shut. You would think he's princely, yogi meditating, serene, soaked in the moment, taking in soul and mind to a better place. His mouth was in wide smile, but ready to flip his tongue so sly at the innocent fly by. A wild world out there emboldens, walking out into the garden. And if you meet a frog and mistook him for a hermit, beware, it won't be noble, prince or priest cloaked, bewitched, don't you be croaked.
Our next poem is by Gina Carrillo. It's called Fearless. Now I do not fear the dark side, for it has already consumed me, chewed me up, spit me out. Around the world I walk about, dancing in shadows, playing with relics of pain, jumping in bloody puddles, liking the feeling of past lives slain. Hello, darkness, my old friend. I'm ready if you come for me again, whispering love songs in my ear, flirting with death, trying to drown out my cheer. Evil had touched me, broken emptiness, tried to flush me down to the floor. My life deteriorated in a fast decay. Who would ever want me now, torn and tattered, bruised and battered, left with pieces shattered? Putting myself back together, bearing through the hurt, I've rebuilt my walls, still staying on high alert. Remaining fearless of it all, no one needed to catch me when I fall. Trusting my wings, they fly me so high, breaking through the glass ceilings of the cloudy sky.
Church Door, written by Jeff Hardin. I go out so early the wasps are asleep, but the birds sound hysterical. I wonder if I sound the same to others. I must, since they nod and go on, avoid me altogether. The heat tamped down by rain is still unbearable relief that turns out not to be much. If it's July, I imagine November's gone leaves. If February, I think of April's roadsides, rebud and then dogwood, always in that order, as if so easily a structure might be found, as if the heart and mind securely entwined. Everything seems jumbled. One friend gone at 15, another at 41. others never having entered my life. To whom was I not open? I tried to be a church door, like the one unlocked when I was a child visiting relatives for the weekend. I'd cross the road, slip inside. I had the place to myself. It was myself, vacant, hymn haunted, wordless. Some people's words entirely disappear. Maybe they lived too close to the earth or too far from the sky, from the wind, from how an owl lifts off from a limb. Maybe their emptiness pushed them out into nothingness. When my time comes, I probably be saying a poem to myself, unable to finish it. It will just pause all eternity in its final line.
Now, a poem of my own from my book, The Review Mirror, Nightfall. In the grass, crickets sing the heat. Behind me, dogs crunch kibble. Above, silent bats prowl, dark hosts fluttering and swooping over roof and yard, careening through the trees and feasting, blue-collar flyers sweeping the air. They draw me up to the great dog, to the hunter, out of the blood that draws the mosquitoes.
African Elephant, a haiku written by me, VeerajaR. Trumpet in tears, trying to raise the baby, bone dry, fallen short. Trumpet in tears, trying to raise the baby, bone dry, fallen short. Thank you for watching Poets from the Neighborhood. We hope you'll join us again soon.